Good morning, Forrest. I'm Jackson.
And I'm Ethan.
And today's date is Tuesday, August 25th, and on today's show, we're going to take a look at how COVID-19 has affected our school and sports procedures.
Now, with the ongoing pandemic, there are some new school procedures to be followed. Let's hear more about them with SGA.
Hey Forrest, I'm Chloe, this is Rachel, and that's Kat, and we're from your SGA.
We're super excited for our return to campus, but this year is going to look a little different.
We're going to have to implement some new safety guidelines, and we're going to tell you about those today.
One of the biggest changes this year is the requirement of face masks. Those recommended are face masks, face shield, or any covering that securely covers your nose and mouth.
In those rare moments when you won't be wearing a face covering, it is crucial to maintain a social distance from others of at least 6 feet or more for your safety and theirs.
A big adaptation to our new school procedures is the change in the flow of traffic in the hallways. In the rotunda, the movement will be in a clockwise rotation. As for the hallways, make sure to pay attention to posted signs and arrows, and also pay attention to teachers and administration who are helping to guide you.
Another guideline we're working to follow is keeping our classrooms clean during and between classes. We're doing this by wiping surfaces down and using hand sanitizer. We want this year to be full of Wildcat spirit, and the best way to make that happen is to follow these guidelines.
And remember, if you're not feeling good, it's okay to stay home.
This has been Rachel,
Chloe,
and Kat.
We can't wait to see you August 24th.
Hey Ethan, do you know how sports will be affected this year?
Honestly, I don't know, but I think Ava has all the information that we need.
Good morning, Forrest. I'm Ava with your sports news for today. As we return to school this fall, our sports do as well, and with that comes the competition and excitement of being an athlete at Forest High School. Let's take a closer look at what it's like with Cole.
While watching football, it's easy to get distracted by the high action, hard hitting, brutality of the sport. And understandably so. However, one position that always seems to be overlooked is the kicker.
Yeah, I actually started playing football. My first time was last summer, right around probably July time. My first time kicking a football. One of the coaches came out and was like, hey, can you kick a football? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I kicked it, and next thing you know, I'm on the team.
Kicking in football requires a very specific set of skills. It's often said that kicking a field goal is closer to a golf backswing rather than any other position on the field. It's very common to find the skills for a kicker in soccer players.
Well, in soccer, it's a lot more running around. You know, you don't use all your leg power throughout the entire game for soccer. And, you know, when you're kicking footballs, you use all your strength every time. So it takes a toll on the body, especially going from soccer to football, because I'm not used to, using all my power every time.
While the transition from soccer to football can be tough, like anything, practice makes perfect.
So I went to Cole's kicking camp. The first one I went to was in Jacksonville, and I did a charting and evaluation session, which is where they get some film of you, they evaluate you, and they give you your rating. Then after that, later in the day, we did a training session with some of the top coaches around the country. And then a couple weeks ago, I went to Alabama for a 2-day kicking punting camp. And that was a really good experience because I learned a lot, especially about punting, because I got to work on that a little bit.
Be on the lookout for Grayson this season as he takes the field and continues to deliver extra points and field goals for the Wildcats. For WCAT, this has been Cole Webb reporting.
Remember, Wildcats, the first cheer practice is today starting at 3:45 until 5:30, and our volleyball team is having tryouts. Varsity is on Wednesday starting at 5:30, and JV is on Thursday and Friday, also at 5:30. Good luck to all of our Wildcat golfers with their second day of tryouts starting at 3:30 at the Ocala Golf Club. That's all the news I have for you today. Once again, I'm Ava. Now back over to our anchors.
It is really exciting to see everyone back on campus after a long extended break.
Absolutely, but sadly, that's all the news we have for you today. To stay updated on all things Forest, make sure to follow us at FHS_WCAT on Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Once again, I'm Jackson.
And I'm Ethan. Have a great day, Forest, and like always, go Cats!